just trying to set up. Hope everyone's doing well. Now, this is going to be a collective reading for all signs, right? So, I'm not really going to timestamp this. So, this is just general messages. Just to get a preview, see what's going on for all signs. So, I will be showing some cards. I got a lot of decks, all right? I hope everyone is doing well. So, any messages before we start? Is there any messages, Spirit, that they need to know? Something about preparation. Something about a lot of truths, right? Truths in terms of what you're going to say. And it's more of not the reaction of the other person that you may be talking to, maybe a person, place, or thing, right? It's more of like for yourself, okay? I just keep hearing, cutting a lot of stuff out. Not so much as a manipulation tactic. It's more as of a clarity. A lot of patience. I don't know. This is something about the web. Doesn't necessarily have to be social media. They keep saying it's more as what you're going to explain. I don't know if it's something about something being exemplified. But however, it's more of like it says something about a backward circle. Okay. So maybe you have to backtrack a couple of things. Being very coherent. Something about not so much as they said not so much as mimicking, but like a manipulation tactic. If you break it down, right? Man or woman, right? If something ticks you, what kind of tactics are you going to take for yourself? Keep saying something about a backward circle. So it could be, for example, if you're saying something, right? Yeah, we know it's not a coincidence, right? Yes, it's a lot of aha moments, but however, it's like the post I did a couple of days. When you know, when you just know, you know. That's what they keep saying. Happy birthday to the Leos. It's your season. Okay. So let's see how those coming in. So it's more of like listening to the messages. Okay. I will be showing the cards, like I said, but it's a lot of decks. I got a lot of decks. Okay. Those who are my old school people, y'all know what I do when I say I use a lot of decks. So let's see. So Spirit, what's the messages for the collective? All signs, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I know what to do. I don't know. This says something about it. Some of y'all may not be in your actual energy. So say, for example, if it's Leo season, right? If you're a Leo, right? You may not be acting like a Leo. That's what they say. You could be more in earth energy than you are in your sun sign. Some of us are not actually in our sun sign. That's why I always say, I always strongly suggest to offer, check your house placements, okay? Okay, so as I'm shuffling, right? I don't know if you can see this, right? So I don't know if you guys are at a crossroads about something. And as I said before earlier, these truths that you may be saying, it's not for somebody else. It's more for you, okay? I don't know if it's like 3 different situations. I don't know if there's two or 3 levels to something, right? And as I said before, they keep saying something about manipulation. Not so much as a manipulation. Man, woman, break it down. Manipulation. That's what they had said. So I don't know if something's either going to tick you or whoever the person that you know what, maybe a person, place, or thing. But however, it's like, do you not see this? If you can look carefully, this is like an arrow, right? Okay. And it's like, how are you going to be moving forward? You're moving to the right. Somebody's not moving to the left. Now, if I flip this, right? It's like the way that you are going to be moving forward in certain things. We have a 13 here, which is broken down to a 4, right? And this is talking about stability, right? It's kind of like the 4 of Wands that I see, right? And yes, it is Leo season. Happy birthday to the Leos. However, they're saying something about breathe, okay? And I don't know if somebody has any heart palpitations. I don't know if somebody has to go to the doctor. I don't know if somebody is worried about going to the doctor. But however, whatever is going to be ticking you, how are you going to transmute it? How are you going to just be going with the flow, right? I mean, there may be some steps. I don't know if you're going to be walking away from somebody. But however, it's like, how are you moving forward with the footsteps, the blueprint of your life, right? Because we have East here. And like I said before, it's not so much as you going to the left, you're going to the right, right? East is what? Right. Depending on what location you are. Yes, the portal. There are a lot of portals, okay? Try not to say too much. Yes, we all know about the Lionsgate, okay? This is not, you know, everybody's tapped in. They pretty much know. But it's like, how are you going to make these changes for yourself? You could be seeing a lot of 3s, okay? I don't know if somebody's birthday is August 13th, the 3rd, or it could also be the 27th, okay? Something about cuspers. You could be a Leo, Virgo cusper. So there's going to be a transition about certain things. It's going to be transpiring for you, okay? They keep saying something about manipulation, man, woman. How are you going to be moving forward with this tactic of how you're going to proceed? When you open this door, right? Are you going to be confident about it? Or are you going to be looking back? Some of y'all, the difficult times has definitely came to an end. And it's like you definitely want this change, right? But the thing is, how are you being responsible? They keep saying something about manipulation. Maybe a man, maybe a woman, maybe a place, maybe a thing. Okay? But they keep saying something about a backward circle. But do you not see the circle here, right? It's like you're not going to the left. You're going to the right. You're moving forward. So that's just cutting the deck, okay? Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have this lake here, okay? Yeah, a lot of stuff is going on, okay? I see what's going on in the news. You see what's going on with the world right now. And something about the beach, okay? If you have children, pay attention to your children when they're swimming, okay? Something about breathing techniques. That's what they keep saying. And earlier, it says something about breathing, okay? So I don't know if it's 4 different places or how you're moving, right? All right, they said give it to you. We got these animals here, okay? Some of you may have animals. Some of you may have parakeets. Some of you may have dogs, cats, whatever, snakes. But the point is, it's like the way that you're changing these things around, right? And it's like, what is this companionship that you want for yourself? Maybe a person, place, a thing. It could be a soulmate. It is what it is, right? Soulmates doesn't always have to be about a loved one. It could also be your animals, right? But with music, yes, music could be very influential to you. Some of you may have to pay attention to certain types of music as well. Not only that, certain sounds, certain frequencies. If something doesn't feel right, you're going to know. Pay attention to certain words that are in the lyrics. It could be even a simple hook that you like to listen to. But how is this grounding you? How are you flowing with it, right? And staying in this high vibration. Then we have magic here, right? Virgos and Geminis, more like magician energy, right? But also as a collective. If you look carefully, it said something about this backward cycle, right? And something about portals, right? When you open up certain things, maybe you just transitioning in life, okay? I ain't gonna talk about black magic. I already made that shit known. Y'all know I don't talk about that. Y'all already know what you need to do in terms of you being protected, right? Because a lot of shit just keeps going on. It is what it is, right? But this is 43 broken down to a 7, right? Something about a soul connection. But this is in terms of you transmuting certain energies in your life, okay? How are you removing certain things? Some of you just may have your hands up and you're probably saying no to something, okay? But it's like the way that you get this activation for yourself, right? Yeah, you go through your trials and tribulations, but however, whatever this connection that you have and how you are producing for yourself, maybe in the workplace, even in your home, even around your family. What are these changes? Because how are you standing in your power? And I said something about Leo, Virgo, Cusper, because this is 9, okay? Something is going to transpire the last week in October. That's what they said. And also the last week into August, which is going into September. Something about September 2nd. We say these things for a reason. But in terms of you standing in your power, transmuting certain energies, how are you planning on building, right? But we're talking about Leo season, right? Some of you could be in your 40s. Some of you could be in your 20s, your early 20s. Somebody probably has a child that's transitioning from middle school into high school, elementary into middle school. Take whatever applies, those who are parents. But something about secrets, okay? I see a lot of moon energy, okay? Marine life, like I said, something about the water, okay? Yeah, we see a lot of things that happens in the water, right? But the point is, it's like, they keep saying something about a transition, something about a change, right? But it's like, what is it of the growth and development that you want for yourself, not for somebody else? They keep saying something about manipulation tactic. It is what it is, right? Man, woman, take whatever applies. And like I said before, they say it's not so much as what somebody's saying, because if we were really to break down manipulation, if somebody's saying something to you, or somebody would throw a subliminal, you can see through the bullshit. You know when somebody's lying. It could be a situation where somebody's saying something and you have a general conversation with someone, either at the workplace, at home, a cookout, whatever, sitting in your room, talking on the phone, on the web, whatever. When you see certain things, it's not so much as what's triggering you. It's like, what can you see through it, right? How are you transmitting it for yourself? It's not so much as somebody else, right? Yes, we may seek answers, but you always go deep within. There's a lot of chaos that's going on here, okay? There may be certain cliques. There may be certain groups, right? But like if you see this well here, this well is actually leading, right? The well doesn't seem to be so much as bothered. But something about a stingray, that's what they had said. Something about urinating. I don't know. That's what they had said. Take whatever applies. These are random messages that we are hearing, right? But animals, right? Something about parakeets. Some of you may have parakeets or somebody that you know that's repeating something that somebody's saying. Because this flew out because we have shadow here. Okay. So it's like, yes, we do continue to do shadow work, right? But it's like, why do you always feel like somebody is always trying to press on towards you? Something about tampering. Something about, right? But however, it's like, if somebody's trying to attempt to bully, or it could be another word as bully, what is it that you want to transmute? Makes sense. May make sense. May make sense. That's what it keeps saying. May make sense, right? And then somebody's sitting there saying, huh? But it's like, these changes that you see, right? Yes, we continue to do the shadow work, but however, when you make those changes for yourself, you're not going back. And there may be some people in your energy in Leo season where you just sitting there telling somebody no, because at the bottom of the deck we have competition, as I said before. Why does it always have to feel like a back and forth? But do you not see this in the background? Your ancestors got your back. Your ancestors don't play with you, and they're making it known. Some of you are definitely tapping in with some of your new ancestors. They're definitely talking to you. They're sending you signs and synchronicities. You can have a certain scent. Something about somebody having a dream about an elevator. Certain level planes, certain upgrades, right? Of a change, right? Because now we have restrictions, right? Pay attention to your dreams, as I said before, right? And do you not see this? It's like you don't want nobody to play mind games and manipulation with you. Manipulation tactics, right? But the point is, it's like you don't want somebody to play with you. You can see through the bullshit, right? We don't always have to constantly say it. That's why I said something about a backward shadow, right? It's a circle, but see, we have a shadow here. So it's like the shadow side self of what you see, right? And when you go deep through it, only you know your shadow work. Nobody else knows what you had to go through, right? But it's like now that you overcame certain things, what's restricted to you, you're changing it up for yourself, right? Because at the bottom, that gives self-control, right? That I did, the definition of BITCH, be in total control of herself or himself. How are you being in control of it, right? Not only that, you're protected. It doesn't matter what people are saying, but you still have support, right? A lot of y'all tapping into your higher selves. Like I said before, some of y'all could be speaking to a new spirit kind. Take whatever applies. It's only for a few. But whatever resonates with you. This one to fly out, we have invention, right? Again, how are you painting the picture of what you want for Leo season? Some of you could be artists. Some of you could be painting. Some of you may have photographic memories. But however, what is it that you are painting the picture for yourself, right? Shit. Some of you could just be going to a winery or going to a, what is it called? An art place where you listen to music, drink some wine, and you're painting. It is what it is. But whatever this change that you're painting for the picture for yourself, right? Using your hands. How is it activating for you? What is this that you want to create in your mind? What are the intentions that you are setting for yourself and not restricting? What are the restrictions that you're saying no? You know, no is a complete sentence, right? And sometimes some of y'all fall back in your south node when you're supposed to be in your north node, right? But some people tend to fall back on their south node because of the fact that it's comfortable, right? But sometimes you can't get too comfortable. Something about don't you ever get too comfortable, because we have appreciation here, right? You know, I always say, give flowers to yourself, right? Some of you could be getting flowers in the month of August for your birthday. Leo, it is. It's your business, right? But this is like star energy. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aquarius, but something about healing, right? Yes, you help others, right? But they keep saying something about manipulation. Maybe a man, maybe a woman. But there's a change, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor here. Masculine energy or feminine. We embody both, right? But it's like, how are you building? How are you leading, right? Because it's like when you stand in your power, you know you got this, right? Because if this shit was in reverse, I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who got a big fucking ego. You're like, oh, hell no, right? You don't want to deal with somebody who always constantly causes problems. Somebody's immature. Nah, you ain't trying to hear that shit. You said, no, you good. Tell me about this animals. You got two. You got the Wheel of Fortune, you got Death, okay? Scorpio energy and Wheel of Fortune is Sag, okay? It's like these changes that you're going through, right? They keep saying something about a backward circle, right? But it's like you're moving forward. You know certain things that are in your destiny, right? Certain things had to end for you to have a new beginning. How are you planning to move forward, right? Now you see this boat here, right? Even though this is the Death card, right? But it's like in the way, as I said before, with your ancestors, it reminds me of the Six of Swords. How are you being guided? You're moving away to calmer waters, right? Some of you could be seeing a lot of owls. Owls is a very wise spirit animal. Some of y'all have wise souls, right? But how are you leading? How are you going through these changes? Yes, there is a lot of people that have passed away. I send my condolences. But it's like in a way they say like the cycle of life, right? But how are you changing it for yourself? Something about faraway places. Something about, try not to say too much, the Galactic Council. And as I said before, the bottom of the deck with the star, right? It's like star energy. You're healing Aquarius, all signs. But how are you balancing this out? Something about the North Star. Something about somebody has a Star of David in their birth chart. You ain't got to say it is what it is. We get these downloads, right? But you giving, you healing, right? And as I said before, some of you could definitely be, healers with your hands, right? But how are you transmuting this energy for yourself, right? Something about one wish. And no, I'm not talking about Ray J. It's a change, right? Something about your shadow self of what you see. Certain things have to change, right? Because now we got the sun. Leo, y'all stepped up in the building. A lot of this activation. A lot of illumination, right? What are you doing that's good for you? This activation that you got, and listen, these are a lot of major arcanas, right? And these are the God cards, right? Whatever spiritual belief you have, you know the Most High got your back, right? But it's like when you go through these steps and these activations, and I said something about somebody either having a dream about an elevator, something about an illumination, something about an upgrade, right? But the changes that you see, manifesting, right? We'll get the love because somebody want to know about love. But this is more of like a message for you, collective. Because we already know, like I said earlier, some of y'all definitely see through the bullshit, right? Yes, we give constructive criticism to ourselves. And some of us just know when somebody's doing something. But why always listen to the drama? Why not focus on yourself? Some of you guys are doing your work, right? Some of y'all are definitely doing the shadow work, right? Like I said, some of you are definitely healing, right? But it's like, how are you embracing this power for yourself? A lot of orange, right? A lot of activation with your chakras, right? This is your sacral chakra, orange, right? Something's popping, that's your business, right? But it's like the activations that you have for yourself. What is it that you truly want? What are you doing that makes you happy? We speak about this all the time, right? But however, it's like when you really want to get down to it, a lot of manipulation tactics. That's what I keep hearing. Manipulation. No, you know the difference, collective. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have this tower. You know the difference, right? Some of y'all are ready for the change, right? Expecting unexpected. Yeah, towers are not always bad. But however, even if I was user reversal, it doesn't matter. I could read both upright and up and right. It doesn't matter, right? Something about up and right. But the point is, it's like, it's more of the messages. When you get this activation, you go through this change. Are y'all ready for this change, right? Because none of y'all want to be oppressed, right? Some of y'all that you may be dealing with is scared of a fear of change. If you really want me to read this in reverse, who's scared for a change, right? Not the fear. Why be scared? You ain't gonna know until you try, collective, right? Because y'all know the sun is the most positive card out of the deck and it can knock this shit right out, right? But what are you doing that makes you happy? And you're like, damn, there has to be some kind of fucking change, right? Some of y'all have been stagnant on a lot of things, right? And it's like, why not change it for yourself, right? Yes, we listen, we pay attention. Big difference. There's a difference between listening and paying attention, right? And it says something about that owl, right? But however, it's like with this goose, right? With your creativity. This is air energy, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? It could be something about fertility. There could be some births. Some people could be expecting to, you know, welcoming a person in your life. Yes, it could be scary, that part, right? And some of y'all are highly fertile right now. If you are, that's your business, right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the hit, right? And it's like, with these changes, this is Earth energy. Gemini, well, they said something about Gemini, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? It's like, how are you moving with grace, right? You could be very sensitive, right? You could be sensitive with how people are viewing you right now, right? But how are you going to change that for yourself, right? And this connection that you have. If you're dealing with a shapeshifter, you fucking know. You know the difference. You releasing and letting some shit go, right? A lot of earth energy that wants to come out. Now we got the air signs. We got the B, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Yes, there's a lot of celebrations, right? But however, it's like, what is it that you are grateful for? Because when you look at this bee carefully, right? Some of you may be allergic to bees. Some of you may like a lot of honey. But however, right? When certain things gravitate to the sun, something about reproduction, something about this growth, right? Yeah, it may seem a little different, but it's something about the messages, right? And then if somebody's looking like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Sensitive, right? Something about somebody's pride and ego. But those who are ready for a change to move forward, you know, we always say, yeah, you got this, right? But it's like, you still may have some people in your mix with the fox. But it's like, they keep saying something about something being wild and free, right? I don't know if there's somebody that you're dealing with that's skating on ice, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, we got the fire dragon. Now we're stepping into the fire energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? As I said earlier, when you transmit certain energies, right? Certain things you could be mastering. Some of you could just be mastering certain things within your energy. Do you not see this? Some of you are definitely mastering certain things within your energy, right? Holding in your power, right? But that change that you make for yourself, they keep saying, you got this. Changing. A lot of changing. But August, Leo season, yeah, there could be a lot of shifty energy, but they keep saying something about manipulation, right? Man or woman. Why? Yeah, see, we got the child here, okay? We got the child, then we got the lovers, okay? Take whatever sign, whatever applies, right? Say something about, listen, if y'all ain't ready to have no kids, strap it up. It is what it is. But love is in the air. Do you not see this? There could be some courting, because somebody said they wanted love to come up in the air. It is what it is. But like I said, if somebody, you know, they want to court you, it is what it is. That's the conversation that you're going to have with this person. And I can see it like this too. If somebody's single, and maybe they have kids too, maybe you guys are going to have this discussion. Some of y'all could be planning to moving in together. It is what it is, right? Into a big house, which is at the bottom of the deck. If some of y'all upgraded from an apartment to a house, congratulations. But you worked hard for it, collective. Ain't nobody did it for you but you. Because now we have the mature woman, and we have unexpected income, and then we have great fortune, right? A lot of money, right? But in a way, I can always flip it. It could be something about your wealth, your richness, right? Certain things that you change for yourself. Because 26 is broken down to an 8, which is a transformation, right? And 27, that's broken down to a 9. So it's like you're progressing, right? Ain't nobody down to the 10 yet. Yes, we are in the year 6, right? Because we have this number 6 here, right? But with the 6, that resembles what? Balance, right? Certain things for your creativity. And how are you moving this for yourself, right? But it's like you want this piece, as I said earlier, something about a compromise, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the distant horizon, as I said before. Like any other card that I saw, it looked like the 6 of Swords. Moving forward, right? I don't know if somebody's from a distance from you. I don't know if somebody has a fair change. Something about those who have older kids that are going into college. It's a fair change for them, but they're excited. But some of the parents don't want to let go. It is what it is. But you being guided, your ancestors definitely having your back, and you're appreciating certain things of a development of a soul growth for you, right? These changes, how are you moving forward for these changes for Leo season, for yourself, right? For you, doing the work, not about, oh, what Craig and them is doing, right? Because now we have the heroine, right? And it's like, what is this passion for your journey, right? What empowers you? What empowers you, collective? Like I said, a lot of orange, right? What empowers you for these changes? What are you climbing up for? What are you reaching for, right? Because it's not in reverse. Because if it was in reverse, that's escapism, right? A false sense of heroism. But what is at the bottom of that? We are the victim. Ain't nobody trying to play the victim mentality. What is preventing you from letting yourself go? I don't know. I don't know if somebody's in hermit mode. And here it looks like something about a fair change. But in a way, it's like you embracing yourself. There's nothing wrong with being in hermit mode. But however, somebody's eventually going to get out. Somebody's going to make that change for themselves. Right? Like I just said, the Most High, we got God here. Benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal forces within yourself and others. As I just said, some of us don't need these cards. And we're not boasting. Like I said, I thank the Most High for my gift. I'm not a tarot card reader. I say things before it comes out. But then we got this lover. Somebody want to talk about love. Great passion and devotion. Unbridled appreciation for someone or something, right? Someone or something. It doesn't always have to be about somebody else. It could be that love for yourself. Because ain't nobody trying to be a motherfucking damsel in distress. Just saying. Who trying to play the blame game over some shit? I don't know. And I said something earlier about a shapeshifter. See, that was at the bottom of the deck. What else does collective need to know? Changes, huh? See, the trickster. See? As I said earlier, some of y'all could definitely see through the bullshit. Something about manipulation, man or woman. Who's tricking? Who's triggering? I don't know. I hope somebody ain't tricking, but that's your business. But it's like these changes, right? Certain people may have certain type of behaviors because of the fact that you're moving different. And I told you, the sun knocks everything out. People could talk all they want, right? I mean, shit. Some people like a good news. Some people like to sit back with their popcorn and they wine and watch some bullshit that's going on. It is what it is, right? But after a long period of time, the shit gets fucking boring, right? It's like after that, you hear what want. But then it's like once you turn it off, no matter what you're watching, you still got to go back to yourself. What do you plan on doing, right? Miser. Entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. And I said earlier, right? It doesn't always have to be about the riches with monetary gain. How are you rich in your life? Do you not see this? The magic. Power of change. Yeah, it's definitely in your destiny. What are these changes that you're making for yourself, collective? Some of y'all be praying, some of y'all could use yoga, whatever methodology works for you, right? But there always seems to be two sides of the story, right? Yeah, we could balance the dark and light, right? But it's like with your shadow side, right? They keep saying something about don't fall back on your south node, embrace your north node. These changes that we're going through, are you prepared and ready for yourself? Not for others, right? What's that Midas touch that you have? Some of y'all work too goddamn much. That's what it has said. Some of y'all work too much. But if it's something that you love doing, I can understand. I get it. Because if it's something that you love doing, the time goes by and you really don't mind. That's what they keep saying. You don't mind, right? But especially if you have to work for somebody else, you're like, damn, I can't wait until whatever time it is. Somebody saying, bucks fucking somewhere. Somebody can't wait to get off, right? Some people have to do overtime, but it is what it is, right? But it's like the way that you are working, right? How are you creating the masterpiece for yourself? Like I said, some of y'all could be painters, some could be artists, whatever creative niche that you have. Some of y'all can also be creative with your music. Don't pay no mind if somebody's trying to knock what you're working on, right? Because we had the bully card that came out, which was down on the bottom. But the point is, it's like, because most likely when you hear certain people say certain things, most likely they're talking about themselves. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. Okay, but you're not in that person's body, right? But the workaholic, right? Is it something that you're working so hard in, which I can understand if it's something in terms of an investment, if it's like your own business or something that you are working hard for to sustain something. It could be a home, it could be a car, job, whatever, right? But the way that you set your mindset and the way that you transmute certain energies for yourself, embracing your power, right? Some of you could definitely be working with your hands. How is that change working for you? And if you are working too much, some of y'all probably need a fucking break. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have self-worth. You know your worth, right? Some of them, I'm hearing somebody ancestor in the building. Somebody needs to sit their ass down. Okay, it is what it is. But you know your worth, right? Some of y'all need to take that. Some of y'all working so goddamn much. Some of y'all may work on your feet all the time. Some of y'all need to sit down and relax. You know your worth. Why not take that break? Why not take that vacation? You know it's worth it, right? Some of y'all worried about money. No. The Most High always give you what you need. We have perseverance. How are you persevering? This looks like a cape to me. Some of y'all may be like a Superman or a Superwoman, right? Your own cheerleader, right? But it's like the way that you appreciate yourself, right? And the acknowledgement for yourself, it's really not so much as how somebody else is acknowledging you, because you know your self-worth, right? You know who you are. Something about James Brown. I don't know. That's what they say. James Brown? What is that? I don't know karate, but I know crazy. Maybe somebody's dealing with somebody who's crazy in their life. I don't know. But the point is, this creation, how are you creatively changing up your mindset of certain things that you want, right? Yes, you're working your ass off, right? But why not work smart? Especially if you're working for somebody else. Why not work smart, not hard? Again, using your hands. How are you creatively changing up certain things within your mindset? And I just said earlier, do you not see this? And I'm shuffling. Whatever you're watching, something about a parakeet or a bird. Somebody's always talking about something. Somebody's always into something. But it's like the way she's looking like, ain't this some bullshit? He or she, it doesn't matter. And some could be repeating certain things that they see. Could be children, could be animals. Maybe a person, place, a thing. But it's like the way that her legs is crossed on the bottom. Yeah, she's a little hesitant about something. But however, she could be tapped in. But at the same time, she could just be like, damn, this person's working too goddamn hard on something. Right? Somebody knows they need to switch up certain things within their destiny. And them persevering. But somebody's still falling back on their shadow side. If that makes sense. Certain things talk in a circle, a backward circle. And like I said, pay attention to your children too. Children mimic certain things too. Because cutting the deck, we have insecurity and we have abundance, right? Like I said before, don't worry about money. The Most High will always provide for you. But when it comes to love, somebody's insecure about something. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's very shisty or deceptive. But do you not see how you're protecting your heart? Maybe a masculine or feminine energy. Somebody's tired of the same shit. Somebody's tired. They keep saying somebody's tired of manipulation. Maybe a man, maybe a woman. Right? Yes, we pay attention to the words of what's saying. But then somebody's in grief about something. And as I said before, my condolences if somebody had passed away. But there's a lot of changes. Right? Some people have to go through this transformation. And as I said earlier, about the Six of Swords, right? Even though I know this is a death card. But what is this change that you're going through? Some of y'all are still stuck in certain things. And some of y'all could be in a fixed energy. Because we all have certain fixed signs in our chart. Certain fixed signs in our chart. Aquarius is a fixed sign. Leo. It's your birthday month. Scorpio and Taurus. But check your house placements. But whatever you're grieving, how are you transmuting it for a change? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have discovery. And like I said before, some of y'all may have some new spirit guides coming in. Some of y'all are starting to tap in with some of your ancestors. But it's still saying your self-worth. Angels are around you. But what are you discovering for yourself? And if you look carefully, right? You see this flower? I don't know if you could see it. You see the face there? It's smiling, right? A lot of red, a lot of pinks, right? Yeah, that's right. You protect your heart. And like I said, whatever faith or spiritual belief that you have, do you not see the angels again? People are so quick to judge. The only person who could judge is the Most High. How are you embracing? These look like amethyst crystals, okay? Purple, activation, your crown chakra, your third eye, right? And like I said before, some of you could be mediums. Whatever gift that you have, and I'm really going to say this. I'm so tired of somebody saying that somebody doesn't have a gift. It doesn't matter what type of gift that you have. It could be in any kind of different category. Shit, if you cook, shit, if you tie shoes good, if you listen to music, make music, hustle, whatever. We don't judge in here, right? The Most High is the only one listen, I'm going to leave that alone. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have isolation, right? Because it's like somebody could be grieving over what somebody is saying, right? But it's like, how are you going to transmute that? Why be stagnant? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with being in hermit mode, but however, there may be a time and a place where you need to just get up and snap out of that shit, right? How are you embracing your power? How are you transmuting this? Doing what makes you happy. Shit, somebody may got that suit and ready to go. Or dress. It is what it is. Some people may like to dress in suits, maybe. And masculine or feminine, it is what it is. We don't judge in here, we love in here. Right? But it's like these changes. That's what I keep saying. Somebody's playing the victim mentality. For what? So, like I said, somebody could be a little cuckoo. It is what it is. Do you not see the dragon there? A lot of green. Something about your heart activation. And somebody in the chat says something about protecting your heart. Yes, we all protect our heart. We, yes. Yeah, you have to be upfront to say what you want to say, right? And like I said, something about October and also September. Do you not see these leaves? And self-worth wanted to come back out. And now we got soulmate. And I just said, what do I say? With your third eye and with your hands. Maybe a friend, family, lover, your animal, something, right? But this connection that you want for yourself, there has to be a change. A change. That's what I keep saying. Now we have finances again. Okay? If I keep it brief. Some of y'all come from a bloodline where there was an inheritance. And people come from old money. And something about somebody's 5th generation. It was passed down. And as I said earlier, one of my other readings, the other live, I said, it's not so much as a generational curse. It's a learned behavior. How are you transmuting it? How are you changing it? If some of y'all so happen to come into money, how are you transmuting it? How are you using it for yourself and not blowing it? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have the arts again. Some of y'all could just be into music. We see a lot of shit that's going on in the media. Allegedly, because we see certain things and we try not to say too much because people watch, but it is what it is. Again, ships. How are you being guided? Some of y'all definitely changed the game from your 3rd generation. Steve. Somebody still has Queen Elizabeth, what is it, Queen Victoria said something about Victorian money or something like that. Somebody really want this love to come out with the scholar. But if you're doing your research, right, I see it in 2 different things, right? Like I said, collective y'all grow, okay? If you got a bum muska bum bum bookie bum, you got somebody that's new that want to come into your life, soulmate, whatever, it is what it is. How are you discerning, right? Shit, some of y'all could just be doing background checks on somebody and make sure you ain't dealing with somebody who cuckoo. Some of y'all could definitely see through if somebody's being genuine or somebody's being, being genuine and sincere. But doing that research, right? And some of y'all definitely got old souls. Because at the bottom of that, we got the enemy, right? And it's like I said, if y'all got new loves, you probably still got somebody in the past. Because we don't like talking about the past. Somebody from the past talking about, damn, they researching, going online, they seen that collective got a new love. But collective is minding their motherfucking business. It is what it is. Collective. Let me see what else. Change in the wind. They keep saying manipulation. Man or woman. It is what it is, right? And now we got the body work, right? Yeah, some of y'all could just be changing up your eating regimen. Certain foods may not agree with you anymore, Shit, somebody's probably now lactose tolerant, and now they're probably switching up to almond milk. Some people may not be able to drink milk anymore. Some of y'all may be going on a veggie and fruit fast for 90 days. It is what it is, right? And some of y'all definitely have been working out. But when you transition and you change your body for yourself, are you doing it for you? Not somebody else. Are you doing it for you? Not somebody else. Because if collective's looking good, doesn't matter what size you are. Because we love in here. Now you got somebody who wants you to forgive them. Asking for forgiveness. But see, collective is not stupid. Because if you see some shit that's going on, you're like, oh, hell no. Y'all ain't trying to do that, right? And then somebody got a bestie. But the thing is, they keep telling you, you know your worth and you know you deserve better. Ain't nobody trying to be no side chick or side dude. It is what it is. Something about something always being repetitive, like I keep saying. See? You your own boss. You got this. Maybe a masculine or feminine. And I said something about sneakers. It is what it is. And the members, y'all know what I say about they need to tie their shoelaces up. Then we got escapism. If you want to puff, if you got a new strand, it is what it is. It's your business. Something about medicinal. Somebody probably got a new strand. But if you're releasing, letting it go, some people do it for their own reasons. Somebody probably needs to smoke some shit because of the fact that it could be some family members that you may not want to be around. And then you got some who just down for whatever. Some people may have hands. But somebody going to be shook about something. Somebody always talking about something, right? But then it's like at the bottom deck, you got some decisions you need to make. It's like the Two of Wands. You going to leave or you going to stay? What you going to do? And like I said, if somebody's trying to reach you from the past, you're like, nope, you're busy. You may still have somebody hopping around. You're like, nope, I'm busy. Okay, shit. Like I said, you always got somebody watching. You could post something and 2 minutes later, somebody watching or somebody's doing something else. Or it could be any kind of social media website. Somebody's always watching what you're doing. But then we got this union. Yep, y'all know about the 8-8. It is what it is. I don't know if it's with a young female. But try not to cut somebody out. If you're dating, that's your business. But ain't nobody trying to do no open relationship. Collective. Ain't nobody down for that collective. Listen. But see, you still got somebody that's reaching out. Listen, cards don't lie. Y'all know this already. Y'all know within your external energies. Okay? We got air energy up in here. But then we got a counterpart here too. Masculine or feminine energy. I don't know if you're being ice cold to somebody. But I'm keep hearing somebody say they said what they had said. It is what it is. I don't know. At the bottom deck, somebody still got some passion. Shit. Yeah, may have to rewind back on what I said. You know. Some of y'all are very fertile. But it is what it is. What else is collective need to know for Leo season? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Some of y'all just want to fucking get away. It is what it is, right? So I'm going to approach in September with the first fall even at the bottom of the deck, we have surrender to peace. Inner peace, as I said before. Inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in a quiet meditative moment. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too. And your life will flow more easily. Flowing for you. Now, oh, let it flow. No. And we ain't talking about that other flow. But how are you moving forward? How are you being free? This is kind of like full energy. Some of y'all need to get out. Some of y'all are probably tired of staying in the home. Yeah, something about, you know, like when you walk outside and you come back in, or if somebody else comes to your house or whatever, and they got that smell. Some people be like, got to change it. That's what they said. Then we got that ego. I said that earlier. I said that's like I said earlier with the Emperor reverse. Surrendering your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. This one's looking like they in hermit mode about something. Somebody may be hurt about something. But how are you going to transmute it? Because at the bottom of the deck, again, we have surrender to your intuition, your third eye, your crown chakra. You see it. Like I said, some of y'all could definitely see through the bullshit. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or an aha moment. I always say it's an aha moment. Collective, we notice. Moments that come through to guide you. And as I said before, some of y'all got some new guides coming in. New spirit guides. And again, healing. Everything that we just spoke about. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Some of y'all, somebody had walked away from a situation and it was the best thing that they did. That's what they have said. What else is collecting to know for Leo season? See, that Emperor wanted to come back out. But embracing your authority, okay? Taurus and Aries, okay? Or any sign, because the Emperor is all 4 kings in one, right? And then we had the Wheel of Fortune again, okay? So it's like, you know, luck is definitely on your side, right? One, not having that good Dharma in your life, right? Certain cycles is over. This turning point is like you, it's like you executed certain things, like your 5-10-year plan, right? What is it that you want to move forward toward to expand? Pisces, Aries, and Sag, right? It's like when you embrace certain things, right? And you see what you see. When you go deep within your emotions and your intuition, this is all for all signs too, okay? You have Pisces somewhere in your chart or house placement, it doesn't matter, right? But it's like that thought of what you're going through. How are you mastering your time, your effort, and your energy for yourself, right? And it's like, when you can say what truly defines you, because remember, nobody else can define you, collective, but yourself, right? Having that self-control for yourself. Like I said, going back to the BITCH, being total control of himself or herself. It doesn't matter what somebody's saying, right? And pay attention in the month of August to certain sunrises, okay? Certain sunrises wherever you are in the world. And something about noontime. And I said in these July reads, I said pay attention to the Wednesdays and Fridays, and a lot of stuff has been coming out. Because we say what we say. And like I just said earlier, judgment. Nobody can judge but the Most High. But this transformation that you're going through, right? When you're saying what you have said, it is what it is. But y'all know judgment can also be a reconciliation. But listen, I'm not here to judge you. I don't know your life. That's your business if you choose to reconcile with somebody. Sure. A lot of moon energy. There's a moon that's coming up. Another one, right? But something about Mondays now, okay? You heard it here first. There's going to be a lot of different changes on Mondays in August, okay? And I said something about, again, it's not even so much as fear, okay? But your intuition is definitely going to be popping on something, right? And I said again, see, we got this full energy here too, right? But it's like these changes that you want to go through, right? Starting over, there's nothing wrong with starting over. And y'all know the Fool is Uranus energy. I'm just saying. And we got the cups here, okay? So it's like with the love, the self-love. Something about, keep saying something about September 3rd. Okay. Take it wherever you are in the world. But the cups of love, of the emotions that you want, take a step back. I'll wait. What is it that you truly want? And you ain't got to say it in the chat. Because some of y'all can hear. And Leo, you stepped up in the building. Loyalty to yourself, right? But it's like to the Leos, okay? Sun sign Leos. And if you got Leo anywhere in your chart, right? Because this is Leo season, all right? Leos, yes, you're very loyal, right? You're loyal to yourself. But doesn't it suck sometimes when you feel like you have to betray yourself? You ain't got to say nothing. And Leos know what I mean when I say this, right? You're loyal to yourself, right? But doesn't it suck sometimes when you feel like you're betraying yourself? Especially when you know what you know. You try to tell somebody you told them so. All right, let me give you some tarot because those are all oracles. What else is collective need to know? What else is collective need to know for Leo season? If you see my board, oh my God. It's a lot of cards. That's why I said I can have it down. All right, we got King of Wands energy, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Yes, it's Leo season, right? Like I said, some of y'all could just be traveling. Some of you may have a wing person. You may have a good person that you chill or hang out with. I don't know if somebody got tattoos. I don't know if somebody dyed their hair. It is what it is, right? But it's like the way that you're going somewhere in the month of August. Yeah, I'm seeing something about a lot of fire and desire, right? Because at the bottom of the deck, we have this Four of Pentacles here, right? So it's like I said before, I don't know if somebody's going to be on the phone. I don't know if somebody's trying to hit you up. I don't know if it's an earth sign. I don't know if it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you still always got somebody in the mix, right? And it's like this person got 3 pentacles here, right? 2 earrings and they got 1 pendant here. Some of y'all can have a pendant. Some of y'all can have sigils. It is what it is, right? But do you not see this 1 pentacle here? This is like an opportunity, right? It could be a new job, home, car, whatever. Some of y'all could be getting a lot of gifts for your birthday, Leo. It is what it is, Leos. Y'all know what they say because y'all the Leos. It is what it is, right? But if somebody's going to be blushing about something, take whatever applies. I don't know if it's a fire sign like yourself. I don't know if it's an earth sign. It is what it is, collective, right? Somebody could be pulling up and saying something to you. And this was not wearing, this was wearing the love on the belt. just be mindful of what's going on, all right? Tell me more. What else does collective need to know? Because collective, like I said, there may be some kind of secrets. We have double moon here, okay? I don't know if you're resting on something. I don't know if you're contemplating about something, right? And like I said earlier, something about the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody may want balance with you. You could be receiving some payouts, okay? We got water here. We got Cancer. We got Pisces. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? But it's like, whatever these messages that you may be receiving, something's going to progress for you. I don't know if somebody's saying, hey, let's go. Maybe somebody's tired of, maybe somebody that you may know knows that you're actually in hermit mode. I don't know if it's a Virgo. It is what it is. Could be another fire sign because 8 of Wands is Sag. Okay? It could be Aries. It could be a Leo. Somebody probably wants you to actually come out. And they say, listen, let's go. Up, see how it's come out? There's going to be a change. And see, this did this in my other reading too. And when this fell, you guys have to watch that video that I did. I forgot which one it was I did last week, Friday. When the same thing fell down. I can't remember what sign it is. But that's a connecting story. And whatever signs that were called out, that's what it is. I see, Leo, you came out in the building again. We got strength. And we have the 5 of Wands, right? A lot of fire energy. So it's like, how are you definitely being courageous? Okay? And whatever the strength that you have, right? Whatever you are compassionate about, you don't want somebody to persuade you. And like I said before, you can definitely see through the bullshit. I don't know if somebody's packing up and leaving. But some of y'all are definitely maintaining your composure in the month of August for Leo season. Yeah, you can see through the body language. You see how this person is frustrated, right? But y'all just calm. It could be a masculine. It could be a feminine. It is what it is. But some, like I said earlier, somebody, either be inside the chat, outside the chat, somebody walked away from something. It took a lot, but they did what they had to do. But do you not see this? They're like, yeah, they can listen to what they're saying, but somebody's packed and ready to go. Somebody had that strength and courage to leave. Somebody didn't believe that person was going to leave, but you out. Because again, we got the 3 of Pentacles here, right? These changes, right? Teamwork, collaboration. Pay attention to your work. Okay, your finances too. Oh, August. Some of y'all could be receiving promotions. But if it's something that you definitely love doing, especially if it's your own business, it doesn't matter if somebody, as I said before, don't pay, I strongly suggest to offer, don't pay any mind if somebody's trying to make fun of you or belittle something that you are creative with. We are all different and unique in our own way. Some of y'all could network your ass off. Some of y'all could be providing guidance and suggestions to certain people, and they may be like, oh, they can't do it, but the next thing you know, they're taking your style. It is what it is. But whoever's networking and building, maybe teamwork, maybe person, place, or thing. How are you networking for yourself? See, it wanted to come back out. So leave it down here. How are you networking? Because like I said, you're setting up these strong boundaries and guidelines. Okay? May you be in an interracial relationship. May you be the same sex. It is what it is. We don't judge in here. We love in here. Some of y'all are just saying no. No is a complete sentence. What else does collective need to know? Yeah. I just said something about the manipulation, baby. A man, maybe a woman, right? Somebody may be getting caught into something. Okay? Somebody could be shysty about something. But it's like these choices, and you got 2 7s here with these changes, right? And it's like whoever is going to be in your energy, okay? Because something is still hovering. Somebody may be unstable about something, okay? Because we got the devil here, we got the 7 of cups, and then we have the 7 of swords, okay? So what are some of the things that you are cutting out of your life? Yeah, we talk about the codependency. We're talking about an ableist situation, right? But whoever you're courted to, whoever you cut the ties of, you're letting something go. Okay? And if you're into some domination stuff, that's your business. Okay? I ain't going to go there. I ain't going to throw that. You know, I ain't bringing that deck out. But it's like whatever is toxic in your life, you're releasing and letting certain things go. Right? How are you standing in your own power? Right? Some of you may be thinking about certain things. All these choices. And like I said, somebody is tapped in. You know when somebody fucking lying. You know, like, you know the saying, they smile in your face. Always try to take your place. You may have a couple of backstabbers, but you know what, though? You cutting some shit out and you letting it go. And you're like, listen, you know. Somebody may be getting exposed. And it could be somebody from the past. Some of y'all still have feelings for people from the past. It is what it is, but you're using your intuition. Every sign is coming out, collective. But how are you moving forward for yourself? Some people are still stuck in the past. Some people don't want people back from the past. Yes, we already addressed that. But if you do, that's your business. Ain't nobody judging up in here. See, Leo, y'all want to come out in the building again? I'm just saying. And that union card was that came out. You have to rewind. Where that King of Wands at? He hiding. He on the bottom. If there's a counterpart that's coming in for you, that's your business. But what makes you happy? Something coming in. And I'm flipping. If it's a soulmate, if y'all see eye to eye, hey, it is what it is. If y'all working out, it is what it is. Some of y'all making these changes for yourself. And like I said before, if you definitely got somebody in the mix, an enemy in the mix, somebody could be a spiritual jail. It is what it is. Somebody's still in their head. Because they still can't understand why the collective is making these changes for themselves, right? You know what you need to do, collective, right? Yeah, like I just said, it doesn't matter. We don't judge in here. We love in here. But how are you putting the work in? Working hard. Developing relationships. That's why I like using this deck, because it doesn't judge. It has interracial relationships. It has same-sex relationships. Everybody walks a different life. We ain't weird. We are who we are. We love who we love, right? There may be somebody, and that's going to be in your energy, in Leo season, they may want to put the work in with you. Work things out. Build with you. Create with you. Talking about having a business plan about how you're going to build these pentacles together. Shit, some of y'all might like to eat cupcakes. It is what it is. I don't know. It says something about Tasties. Whatever Tasties is. Oh, that's a channel, right? Tasties. Now we got this King of Pentacles here. But how are you building, right? How much time, energy, and effort are you putting in to either your work, something that you love doing, something that you love building, creating your own masterpiece? Remember, you put the work in, collective. Nobody did it for you but you. Yeah. See, now we got the Queen of Swords. See, every element is coming out. There may be some things that you have to cut out of your life. You could be very logical. You could be very witty with it, right? But you're very intellectual. And not only that, it's like whatever sign that you were dealing with, shoot, you definitely ain't going to deal with somebody who's lying. And you definitely ain't going to deal with somebody who's trying to manipulate a situation. Somebody going to get caught in their lies. And I keep bringing it up. They keep bringing it up. They said, it's like whatever you are creatively working on, right? That's like saying, okay, where he at? Oh, he went to the side. I'll go check him later. Point is, with that King of Pentacles, right? You have to rewind back and look. Whatever you're creatively working on, right? If somebody, I'll put it out here right now. People, yeah, not you, collective, okay? You may have somebody in your energy or maybe a situation, okay? I'll throw an example out there. If you are working on something very hard, and it came from you and you know it shows, and somebody was to take your idea or whatever that you creatively worked on from the love from you, do you know how much karma that's on that person? You got some people who don't give a fuck, right? But it's going to catch up to their ass later. That's why some of y'all just be in the cut like, Sometimes you ain't got to do nothing at all. You ain't got to do a goddamn thing. See, you're at the bottom of the deck, Judgment. Thank you, Spirit. Only one who could judge is the most. See? They telling me I need to stop. See? That's the change, right? Expect the unexpected, collective. Expect the unexpected. Judgment's going to hit hard for somebody in August. That's what they're here saying. And collective is just going to be sitting back chilling. Because you're healing. It don't matter what somebody said, right? Some of y'all see how this is just like you self-loving yourself, okay? Some words may cut like a knife for somebody, but however, it's like the way that you are changing certain things for yourself, yeah, you may have a lot of support from your community, but however, them lies is going to be exposed. A lot of y'all see a lot of stuff that's going on. Doesn't matter what subject or what situation, maybe a person, place, or thing. They see a lot. Y'all see a lot of stuff that's going on. See? They told me to stop because every time I say it, y'all see a lot of stuff. Page of Swords. Y'all see a lot of shit that goes on. Collective can see what they need to see. Right? Somebody always want to try to gather some information. It's like you do one thing and a few minutes later, something else is coming out. But see, Cancer season was around the corner, chilling, right? But it's like somebody's stepping into Leo season. You're ready. Some of y'all can have a lot of animals. But see, with the Chariot, you're seeking your victory. You're moving forward. You don't have time, see? See, and I flipped out and they said stop. Y'all flip into your 10 of Pentacles. Generational wealth, passing things down from family to family. There could be some gatherings in August. Some of y'all could be going to family cookouts or reunions. Some of y'all haven't seen some of your family members in over 10, 15 years. And it's a blessing when you can be around certain people. It may not have to be your blood family. It could be people that you either went to school with or somebody that you developed. It could be your soul family too. But when you work for this generational wealth for yourself, building and having a connection, you got this. It was kind of long, but those are the messages for our preview. For Leo season. And the last card you guys have is leave a stressful situation behind. Y'all moving forward. And at the bottom of the deck, ask your body for a message. It's clear and evident. You already know. All right, this will close it out with, let's see. What else is collecting in today? I'm going to give you 3 love oracles. What does the collective need? No, 4. It doesn't matter if it's air sign, water sign, earth sign, fire sign. Take whatever applies. Something about a past life relationship. You've known each other before. You got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Bottom of the deck, something about codependency and freeing yourself. You release something, let something go. Okay, this is in your past because it was an unrequited love. But over here, you have you deserve love. You are lovable. And honeymoon. 6 of Swords energy again. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I love y'all. I hope y'all doing well. And you know you definitely got this. And members, I'll be on the other side to do the monthlies for you guys. And then I'll just be posting from time to time. All right, y'all.